Probably like all companies, VolkerWessels is also facing an aging workforce and changing demands that we require from our workforce.
We have less people working on the same project at the same time, and we see a lot of movement towards digitalization. A lot more digital work, working together at the same time. And beforehand we would work separately, now we are more collaborating on the same project at the same time.
The construction industry in general is a conservative industry. We don't want to run the risk that we build something and made a mistake somewhere, right? We want to build something and then have to trust that this building, bridge stands for 50, 100 years or even longer. So that's why we are not the industry that's keen to innovate very rapidly, but I think we are at the forefront of like a really big innovation because the digital tools now really come also in the construction business.
Infra Orde is a collaborative project across the entire harbor of Rotterdam. So there are smaller sections, there are larger sections, but the entire project, its goal is to make sure that the railway lines in the harbor are future-proof. We see a lifespan of the project for 2, 3 and even 4 years. So we're working on different sites all across the harbor of Rotterdam. But sometimes we can be there in early March and then 2 years later in December, 3 years later in January. So it's very important for us to store all the data and all the information that we have of that job site in ACC. Autodesk Construction Cloud is an online platform that you can store your drawings but also collaborate with your drawings. And the main parts that we're currently using of ACC is the model coordination, the forms option, the issue module that we built together with Autodesk, and we're currently using the option to check each other's drawings. So it's more of a online platform but also a online building platform. Sometimes during construction or sometimes during design, an issue will pop up. Issues sounds dangerous, but it can be something very small, can be something very big. Really depends on the project and what happens. But it's very important to keep those issues on track.
The amount of changes and things just a little bit different than originally designed are enormous. The scope is enormous. The amount of people is involved in the project is quite big. So the original way with WhatsApp and mailing, it was impossible to keep track on everything, and now it's all in the same structure, in the same way, with the proper reports, with everybody involved, with the possibility to involve external people as well.
When we do a project, we start with collecting all the data, and with the data we can do the project on an entirely other way, because we have more information, we can plan it much tighter and better. Also the client is asking more and more to prove how we did it with data, so we need to deliver all kinds of data to the customer.
Now we move to the issue module that we built in ACC. We see a lot more collaboration, but at the same time a lot more structurally stored issues. So you're able to track your issues, what's happened, what's the progress, what's the current state of it. Beforehand, a project controller would take an entire day searching through WhatsApp groups, searching through emails, trying to collaborate, trying to find all the issues and get them together. Now with 2-3 presses of a button, he's able to export the issue module and send it to the customer.
So the numbers about the work improvements for construction can be set at 50%. It saves about the time it takes for them to manage the issues. For the project controllers, they need to create reports about the status of the project and how everything is handled. The reporting is reduced, almost a 90% reduction in time. And for engineering, it saves about 20% of their time for their contacts with the construction site.
Autodesk really helps us understanding our processes, not forcing existing solutions, but helping us improve our processes and see where existing tools already fit or new tools need to be developed. You should always see what's out there, right? And in this case, I think Autodesk is probably one of the best examples I could think of, where you say, I have a problem, let's see if Autodesk can help me with this, because we're this intertwined. Autodesk is really the primary partner for us in our primary process, from tendering all the way to the realization phase. So it just makes sense to see if Autodesk has already a solution for this problem, and if not, if they can help building that solution.
And one of the plus sides with working with Autodesk is they're really keen on helping us out with our problems, but also really keen on developing stuff together with us. I think ACC will grow with us towards the future.